I'm Elvis, curator of the unbelievable and architect of the unknown. On St. Thomas, the hill above Charlotte Amalie keeps two clocks, the one in town and the one that strikes once at 3:07 a.m. near Blackbeard's castle. Locals call it her hour. Records from the Danish West Indies name a housemaid tried for witchcraft in 1741. The sentence reads only, removed. Tour guides say wind screams through the stone at night, but officers have filed noise complaints with no source, meters spiking like a human voice, the trace line climbing then stopping, exactly at 3:07. One security guard at an old villa swore the scream began in the courtyard and finished behind him, inside his radio earpiece. He quit before dawn. Another witness leaves a shot of rum and a pinch of salt on the wall. If you don't feed grief, he told me, it eats. The pattern isn't just sound, it's placement. Witnesses describe the cry traveling the slope in a crescent, as if an invisible procession escorts a single voice. The path aligns with an old foot trail. Servants once took at night to fetch water from the harbor. Stand there long enough and the air goes thin. Street cats pause mid-step. A church bell, long silent, gives one breath of metal. They say if you answer the scream, you'll hear a reply in a language you can't repeat in daylight. Remember to follow or subscribe, because some signals only reach those who listen after dark. Down the coast, the ocean keeps its own memory. Islanders call it the red tide curse, a bloom that stains the water as if the reef itself were bleeding. Every year or so, the sea goes the color of an old wound, and fishermen sing the old verses under their breath. Grandmothers claim the crimson arrives when the drowned come up to count the living. Break the song, and a name is taken. Tour boats chalk it up to algae until engines die at once and compasses spin. A free diver near Water Island surfaced shaking, insisting he saw stairs moving under the coral like lungs inhaling. He won't swim at dusk anymore. Old men on the pier teach a rule. Don't point at the red water. If you need to speak of it, press 2 fingers to your heart first. A captain showed me a ledger from the 1920s with a column nobody totals, missing. The days marked in red ink mirror years the tide returned heavy, when fish surfaced wide-eyed and gulls refused to land. One page ends with a line written twice. The sea wants the name back. Locals swear if you whisper your full name over the tide, the water will whisper it back. Then keep a piece of it. 2 islands. One voice on the wind, one voice in the water. Maybe the scream is a warning, and the tide an answer. Or maybe the Caribbean doesn't haunt us at all. Maybe it only repeats what we do to it, louder, until we learn to listen. Follow the truth they won't air at midnight. I'm Elvis, curator of the unbelievable and architect of the unknown. Find every story, every whisper on TikTok and YouTube. What's that?